I really...
Oh. Whatever that version of an ASMR experience is going to be probably needs to be cut.
You're welcome.
Hello, and welcome to Probability of Demise. Gather round, adventurers of the dice. I get to be Rurik. I pretend to guide you through the mystical realms of Probability of Demise. I run as your GM. We are going to have an uproariously fun adventure, because as you know, if you've been watching, we're all about to die. Tombstones.
I'm pretty sure you...
GM, we who are about to die, salute you.
I play all the NPCs, and a lot of them have died and will die. I am absolutely 100% certain.
And whose decision was that?
The other NPCs. I wasn't involved with this. There was a conference outside of my brain.
An internal coup.
I am so excited to have back Veritar, the character played by Andy, the sorcerer of a draconic origins, even.
In Japan!
Went chasing after Tiamat with a bunch of other folks, and who knows what happened there. Hopefully he'll come back and join us today. It may be that the shenanigans with the three timelessly trioed people might cause it to be a little delay, or it could be right away. Who knows? That's why we just drag our friends along and stuff them into the box and say, hey, sit here. We also have Trixie, played by Larissa. Trixie is so well documented for all the amazing things she's done for the people of Atland and the terror she inspires amongst the small herbal plants that she has harvested. Tonight, Queen of the Dead pro tem, maybe, has joined us once again through the auspices of Jess's magnificent role-playing. Ooh, that was actually pretty good. Can we record that and play that back later? And we'll be doing all the things otherworldly and maybe not otherworldly. Hopefully she'll forget she has spells again, because that was awesome. Okay, this is now a roast, and y'all get your revenge later. And then finally, we have Asher, a person who says words and then crap happens. Played by Jason, who says words, plans to have words ahead of time, and then realizes, oh crap, I don't have words for this, and scribbles them madly in the last minute moments of chaos that is this little happy show, Probability of Demise. Thank you all for joining us. Keep supporting your local happy game stores and all the other wonderful things. Let's move on to any fun announcements. I know that Larissa's been doing some crazy, crazy crap.
Yeah. So Stonewall Corral has an upcoming concert on Saturday, December 9th, 7:30 p.m. Church of the Holy Apostles in Chelsea. That's 28th and 9th Avenue West 28th Street. You can buy tickets at stonewallcorral.org/buy-tickets. It is our winter concert focusing on the changing of the season, with a little bit of holiday cheer smattered in, but predominantly about the winter. And yeah, so and also we have a caroling group. So if you would like to hire some carolers to come spread some holiday cheer. Yeah, that. You can certainly do so. The information is also on the website, which is across the bottom of the screen. So yeah, support queer artists.
And we have a future merch thing. We have a current merchy thingy, but we have a future merchy thing that we're going to change.
Hey,
Andy is wearing it.
Andy's modeling.
Andy,
find out more in campaign 2. We'll have a better thing when we come live for campaign 2.
Yeah.
Andy comes to us with a fine array of cotton poly blends, formerly located in the lands of Atland.
They're really comfortable. They don't bother you at all. And
yeah, Andy already had that rash. It's fine.
And finally, we have our word of the day, Mistress of Ceremonies and Quarrelers. Please take it away. Word of the day.
Word of the day.
Word of the
Word of
day.
Okay, so today's word of the day is I must hear it again. So hold on.
Please hold.
The word of the day today is zenith. Zenith refers to the strongest or most successful period of time for a person or thing.
Not to be confused with a copy machine. Isn't that a brand of copy?
Xerox?
A brand of
That's,
not Xerox, but I think
Oh.
there's a brand called Zenith.
There
I'm
was
that's
probably
pretty cool.
wrong.
I didn't know
I
that.
believe you are
That-
correct.
That'll throw us back a bit. Decades long.
Zenith 11 DVD optical disc duplicator copier machine.
Ooh.
That too sounds
It's
good.
also a watch company. Yeah.
Oh, wow. We've gone down the Google rabbit hole. Thank you so much for joining us, Andy. And with that, we are hopping into the intro song because we are definitely going to be on time this time.
And now
Way
Andy
too
has officially,
excited.
huh?
I was way too excited about the time.
Well,
Did
now Andy
not.
has officially seen my like backstage dance that I do almost every time.
Nice.
No, I couldn't see any of you.
Oh, you couldn't see any of
Down at the
us?
oh, no. Guests
Nope.
don't get to see the
Oh,
bottom
right.
row.
Okay, well, it's something along the lines
Oh.
of like
Tick-tock, tick-tock, going on, tick-tock.
and then whoosh. That's
I love
She does
it.
a ninja slice when she's getting rid of the whoosh, or is it karate? I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Just wanted to point out you're the only one here that's not an admin. That's not weird, right? Don't worry about it.
So, let's not talk about that, please. All right. So, along with
why you gotta make it? Why you
the,
gotta make it weird, man?
lack
Why?
of control and
gotta make it
ability
awkward.
to manipulate things that Andy has that he just got out of do. We are super, super excited about this today. And I got a little too excited because I forgot to do the recap. I am speeding up the recap once again. Last time, and we're going to just roll right from this into the story. You all came back to the delve and worked with, in summary, your shadowy friend, your dream friend, in order to spy upon Tiamat's space and dreams and experience some flashbacks or flash forwards. A little bit of indulging in some clairvoyant waters and some additional spell trickles here and there allowed for some forecasting of what the future may or may not look like. You discussed amongst yourselves what you should do, how much faith to put into these bits of information, and what they may mean in terms of where you should try to bait the mighty Tiamat to in order to defeat her. Based on all of that, you've talked about going and gathering allies, you've discussed locations for battle. Let's just say that the dawn is dawned. You found a second bit of respite and recovery. You're fully slept. The smudges under your eyes belie the fact that you are fully rested. Fully rested through a few maybe nightmares, concerns, things like that. The day is yours. You awaken. You hear that the fortress that you have been given by the folk of the Delve is alive with activity. A recent invitation to the Healer's Hall has meant that there are many more individuals around, not least amongst them Trixie's mother.
Did we decide on a place? Ambiance. Did we decide on a location or not? I can't remember. Did we decide on Canyonville or the Delve?
I think we were going to ask the leaders of the Delve if we could do it here, and if they said no, then we were going to do Canyonville.
Mhm.
Okay.
That was where we left off.
I would like to suggest. Wait, hold on. So we wake up, essentially? Yes? Okay.
Oh yeah.
I wake up. I go to my comrades.
Good morning, comrade.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So based on all of that, what maybe we should do like some invites for like a as secret as we can make it council with only people we trust.
Okay. Hey, Tanzanite. How many pew pew spells can you do? Like, or not pew pew, but like message, phone call spells.
Phone. I'm sorry. What's a phone?
I don't know. Call spells. That's what I meant because she started calling people.
Well, since we haven't actually rested,
But we did.
We get a long rest. Rourke said we got a
You
long
got a
rest.
long rest as part of that intro. I said you got a long rest.
Oh, I missed that. I was reading my spells.
So we have the one in your
Yeah.
room plus the one you have.
That's what you get. Either Tanzanite knows her spells or pays attention to the intro. We don't get both.
No, you don't.
It's not like somebody psyched you out on the way in the door, so don't worry about it.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely not your fault.
You get 3. You got 3.
So 4 with Larissa's ring or Trixie's ring.
Yeah.
Rick. Yes.
I
Yeah.
guess 4,
You
I think.
can use higher level spells in order to make more calls.
I didn't know that because it's not under those lists.
You can always use a higher level spell slot for a lower level spell, even if it doesn't do anything for the spell itself. It is using up the higher level spell slot, but you can do it. Nothing like
Very
using
cool.
a level
So
9
then-
spell slot for a level
Captain.
2 spell, but hey,
I feel like if you
So
use like a
then-
level 6 slot for a level 3 spell, you should get 2 spells.
6,
just for that, you get
Nine.
-3 to all spells.
Thanks.
11, 12, 13.
I've reached the zenith of my snarkiness today.
Hi.
So then, in theory, I can call 15 people.
I don't even think we need that many.
Just saying, I could.
I think we should try to get a meeting together with the leaders of the Delve and all of our allies that we can gather by the time the sun reaches its zenith today.
It's way too early. God damn it. I don't have a chance, man. No shot.
You know, we'd all forget anyway. I'm just gonna knock it out now, so before I forget.
Okay, so mental list. I guess
Knee.
knee. Yep. So knee's got Overton covered.
Veritar.
Yeah. Veritar.
That's a knee. And also
And then I don't remember the name of the lady who's in charge here.
we only met them briefly, and then they took off after Tiamat. So,
No, what? The one who's in
Remember-
charge of the army here?
Oh.
At the Delve?
I don't know. Never mind. Pause. Jess, do you have that in your notes?
Would
No,
have
I
been
was
the-
trying to find the name of the guy from the like high room shop because I know I wrote it down, but I couldn't find it.
Oh, yes, our two.
All of my names are gone.
The tower.
Yep, the tower
That's 3 messages.
plus the person from the Delve here.
I can also, if we need more call spells, I can go and back somewhere, like to Overton or to the tower.
Another option that we might be able to, another outlet is the proprietress. We could reach out to her to see if she wants to, if anybody wants to come.
Okay.
That's
Bonnie?
been displaced. Bonnie can't come.
She could
Bonnie,
send animals. Do we want animal help?
I guess that it would be up to, yeah, we can ask if anybody wants
Maybe
to
the
come.
rocks. She could send the rocks. That'd be helpful.
I mean, I think it just needs to be voluntary. We don't want to, I think people, I think as long as we make it clear that,
We're not going to commute any sentences for participation. Stupid college guy.
huh?
Anyway,
Oh, I think if we make it clear that it is, how do I say this? High risk,
high reward.
yes, I guess.
What about the keeper?
The keeper.
The other god, the other death god.
Well,
Amana?
Yeah, I was looking through my notes to see if I could remember the name of essentially the people I aligned with.
The desert people and the dead.
Yeah, the lich. We have to call the lich.
Is anybody keeping track? I think that's like
Yes, I
9.
am.
Okay, good.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Oh wait, the lich and then the
Desert
the lich
people.
and the desert people. Okay, those are different. Desert people.
Oh, good.
So
See,
that's
I was,
now
9
1,
was
2,
right.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's the 9th one? I have Neon Overton, Veritar, the Tower, the Delve, the Proprietress, Bonnie, the Lich, the Desert People, and then I'm gonna try to find the. Oh, is the 9th people my people that I aligned with? The other gods.
Yeah.
The keeper is one that I had on the 9th one.
Keeper. Okay. Anything
Okay.
else?
I think that's about it. I don't know that there's really anybody else left.
I guess if you need to save some spells, I can go to Overton and then go to the tower and then come back here.
I mean, are we planning to fight her today, or do you think?
No.
Yeah. So I mean, I can
think
send all these spells and then rest.
I think we send the spell for people if they can. I mean, it depends on how long it's going to take people to get here. So the farthest people would be
Yeah, Amana. There she is. Found it.
does it take a spell for you to use the teleportation circle? Does it take a spell slot?
Yeah.
So we need to
Without using any like spell slots outside of that level, I could do it 3 times in a day. It's a 5th level spell. So
we
I
just
could-
have to
Should we-
account for people getting here.
Okay, but should we first figure out where this is happening to then tell everyone where to meet us?
maybe we could talk to the leaders here first, and if we're going to do it here, we'll bring everybody here.
Yeah,
Because
maybe that.
if we talk to the people of the Delve, that's one less spell because we're
Right.
asking them to use their space.
Yes. I'd like to make a reservation. I'd like to reserve a space, please.
I'd like to reserve a battle for 2 p.m. on Wednesday.
I don't have 2 p.m., but I have a 2:45.
I think that'll work. We can make that work.
It's just like, I'm so over this. I'm so fucking over this.
Here's a question. The ruling council of the Delve. Veritar is on the ruling council of the Delve, isn't he? Wasn't that like the thing? Like you were the son of Bahamut and like he's like take my spot, peace out, and then like he's disappeared ever since. But now
The
you're
previous ruling council of the Delve disbanded in order to work with Veritor to, and under Bahamut's guidance, to hunt out and try to find Tiamat's lair
Correct.
and do the works that they needed to do. New individuals moved into those roles. You know of one of them, the leader of the strike force.
Ah, yes, our old friend, her, him, her, them. Do not remember. What about Joe? Is Joe in the leadership council? Probably not. Do we ask Joe for help?
Oh, we definitely should. I'm running her down.
I wonder if she could put like giant magic
Jill.
pew pew guns on our castle. Sort of castle to air weapons.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All right. Do we want to divide and conquer, or do we want to stay together?
I think we should stay together and go ask if we can use the place.
Okay. Let's go. I will grab a Pop-Tart from our hook-handed butler.
He
And
has
walk
a
out.
little Pop-Tart catching device. It's just 2 little pieces ready to go. And he just leaves his hand in there while it's toasting. Coolest tool. He likes to call it his double spatulas.
Pop-Tart, not a sponsor.
He's also mopping the floor.
Anyway, so we're gonna head off towards like the chamber of the ruling council.
With very little time, you're able to find the location where the previous ruling council was in place. You remember the look of the space. You remember that there was a party here last time you were here in this space. This is a multi-function.
Trixie got her hair growth serum.
Mm-hmm. Many individuals use this space. It is not solely a space belonging to the council, although it is one of their major locations. And you go in there and you can see that
Is there a double door that opens? Like a
Yes.
I want to pull like a full on like Aragorn walking into Rohan when everybody thought he was dead. Just like push the door open and like stride in like I own the place.
You push the door open. There's a creaking noise and you see 2 people sweeping.
I'm just gonna be like, oh, what a waste of a cool entrance.
One of the people whose cloak and apron kind of hid their visage for a moment looks up to you and says, "Oh, it wasn't that bad. You're okay, Asher." And you see Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Hey,
Oh.
just cleaning up.
Mark that name off.
We are looking for the bosses, the leadership people.
Yep. Okay, well, what's up?
Well,
Wait, is that you?
Everybody has to take a turn.
are you the secret leader of the Delve?
There's no secret leaders.
Are
We
you the
just all
public
have to
leader
take
of the
turns. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay,
Somebody screwed up my forge, made it beautiful. People paid too much attention, so now I have 3 months to live out this service.
Sorry. Well,
Yeah.
I could help you to pass the next 24 to 48 hours with a large and dangerous battle. If that
I would have reasons to leave. Yes, whatever it is.
Actually-
Yes.
Well, actually, we're hoping we could do it here. We have a Tiamat problem that we need to resolve. And we need to find a place to lure her to and stage a battle.
And here just occurred to you.
Well, we have a fortress here versus
Actually, no.
but we're obviously not going to do that without your cooperation and permission.
Well, it wouldn't just be mine.
I mean, that's why we were looking for the council.
So, okay. So part of my job responsibilities in terms of the healing and potion stuff that I do is I have to test new potions because I'm a bit more durable than the average person, and because of that, there were some potions that were created and needed to be tested regarding being able to have visions of possible futures. And I took them, and I saw multiple versions of how this battle could go. There were very few that had an outcome in our favor, but of the two possible ones, neither of which I saw the exact outcome of, just the kind of in progress versions of. One of them included here, and it seemed to have the least amount of casualties. So that's why here. But obviously that's not a decision that we would make without discussing with the people who exist here. But that's why we essentially are hoping to. Does that make sense?
Like, strategically speaking, we have a fortress on the surface here. We can send civilians way underground for their safety if needed. It's just like strategically, this is a better choice than our other option, I think.
As she's taking this in, and as Jill's listening, and the other individual just looks over and shrugs and kind of looks down. I'm gonna go get the others. He kind of wanders off. She looks to you, Tanzanite. And your thoughts?
My thoughts don't. Whichever one could be done faster. I feel as though every option will have good and bad. I think our other option would involve less casualties, but worse off for us as individuals. And here there's a better possibility of us not only surviving, but defeating Tiamat, whereas the other place, we might defeat Tiamat, but some, if not all of us, would die, possibly lose.
The other place is Canyonville, and the reason that we are considering that is because Tiamat has already destroyed it. But if we fail there, Tiamat's coming here anyway. Here, Overton, everywhere.
Okay, so while the other individuals who are currently serving a term find their way here, she looks directly at you, Trixie. You drank an experimental drug and had some sort of fever dreams that let you know where to be. Okay. And you, and she looks over at Asher, want to use a gift and turn it into, well, okay. And then she looks at Tanzanite. And this is the expedient choice.
I
wanna
think the
rephrase
expedient
this.
choices.
Okay. So let me phrase it this way: do you have a better idea to how to defeat Tiamat?
What the how?
Exactly.
You do you.
But
How you frame it to the group of people who are going to be arriving.
we aren't
We
asking
wanna
anyone to
instill
come
some
who.
pride into the local people here, rather than share. Just
I mean, why
appeal
would
to
we?
our vanity, maybe.
But okay, so why would we want to sugarcoat anything? Give people a view on things that are not, that isn't what it would be, what it could possibly be. Why would we not want people to understand the worst possible outcome instead of saying, "Oh, it's going to be fine"?
You don't say it's going to be fine, but you got to talk up what people are interested in, what people care about, what they're passionate about, what the people of the Delve find pride in. If
Could
all you're
you-
sharing is the worst possible outcome,
I got it. Don't worry.
Well, as someone who lives here, can you provide us a bit more intel of what they might put pride in that we could add to and say?
well, you saw after you were able to get some solid background information how important it was for the people of the Delve to go deal with the problem down below themselves, right?
Hmm.
These aren't people who are happy with the idea of hiding. These are warriors. These are people who've survived for centuries here. Make them feel excited to defend their home.
But they don't have to defend it if there are other options.
We only want people to assist us
And-
who we aren't forcing anybody to.
The way you shared it, nobody's going to say yes. Even if this is the most strategically advantageous place you could be, with a bunch of people who've been armed with the things that I've been creating out of my forge for the last year. You got to drum up the excitement. These are a people who've been gearing up for this ever since the first time we met you all. And telling them to get down and hide, or if this is something you're not interested in, we have other options. That's not going to win. That's not going to win their hearts and minds.
I think I understand. I don't know if I am the one that would have the right words to.
Well, I'm
convey this.
obviously not. So
I'll do it. I mean, I just like speeches. Sorry.
You're the Timeless Trio. You're heroes of this entire continent.
do you think any of that
Inspire
was by
people.
choice?
It doesn't matter. Inspire the people. You're the ones who are going to try to solve this, right? Help the other people who want to help you feel like they can help. You did it for me.
Well, Trixie, if you're still feeling unsure, Asher, why don't you take the lead and I can help. I think I understand what Molly
I'm
is
going to
saying.
go make arrangements as
Jill,
people come
Molly.
in. And I'm going to make sure they're coming in to meet the heroes of Atland. The Timeless Trio. who have a proposal. The three of you figure out what that proposal is. I love you all. And she goes up to you, Trixie, and she leans forward. You're about the same height. Hug?
Of course. It's just...
She gives you a huge squeeze. You don't have to want to be the hero to be the hero.
I know, but I never want. As good as I am at it, I never want to fight. And I don't think it's not in my nature to try to encourage other people.
To encourage other people to
Not encourage,
give of
but
themselves just as you give of yourself. Inspire
not when
healers
they
to be
don't have
better
the
healers.
not when they don't have the advantages I do.
So everybody else without your abilities shouldn't even try.
No, I just don't think that they should feel forced into it. That's all. If they want to, they can. And I understand what you're saying, and I know that I'm not saying it right because I think we want the same thing. I don't want people to go in thinking that this is going to be a glorious battle.
Oh,
because
it'll be
it's
glorious. But everybody here has lived a life of survival. There's nobody here who's been pampered. We didn't have the luxuries of Overton.
When you say that, I sneak a quick glance at Tanzania.
I'm going to just really quickly roll a perception check to see if she catches that. Oh, she
I'm
fully
thinking of
follows
a-
your eyes. She fully follows your eyes. People here have stories that you may not have heard yet because you've been going around and performing the bigger acts of those same stories, but the people here have survived tragedy after tragedy. Our story is centuries of eking out an existence underground and then making an existence that was marvelous, and more recently, trying to live beyond that little bit. Our people know how to die, and they know how to live, but they don't know how to sit on the sidelines.
I just
that's
go
not where they
key and I
belong.
just to Asher like.
She steps outside the doors that you had opened up both, and she closes them softly, and it's the three of you in that room. Are you talking to each other, or is it just quiet silence? Do you need me to...
I know,
Asher,
like-
how are you?
I know that I feel like, or I guess I don't know, but I feel like maybe one or both of your opinions are leaning towards Canyonville. But I don't think that, I think that our odds are better here. And I think it's important to like try to make it happen here.
I fully believe that this is the most advantageous location. My concern will just always be to spare as many lives as possible for as long as possible. So I was upset that I didn't express that in a way that I don't know. I don't know how to express that to the people of Canyon or of people of the Delve. I don't want to insult them. It's not. I already did that. The other time I already did that, and that's not my intent. I don't know. I know the fight is all of ours. I just saw so many people die. And I know they've seen people die, but I saw so many people die last night. And anything I can do to keep that from happening as much as possible, I'm going to do. And so if somebody else needs to say the words instead of me, so be it.
I know I was certainly leaning towards Canyonville, but after speaking with Jill and understanding what she said, I think not only here is the right place, but I think she's right, and it's not just us, and for so long it's been just us. And it's okay to ask for help for those who can and want to, because it's not just us living under this fear. Whether people stand up and help is one thing, but they will have that choice. Like you said, no one's forcing them. But we have been placed on this pedestal where people do look up to us and value what we think and say. I think it's time to reach a hand out and ask for help.
Yeah, I think we've gone as far as we can go by ourselves. And it makes more sense to me to fight from a protected place like this than it does in the middle of an open wasteland that used to be a city. I think, yeah, I'm with you. I think it's okay to ask for help. Like, I think we've gone way too long without asking for help.
All right, let's just get ready to... Asher, is there anything... I mean, you're the words person, but do you think you have the words you need for this, or... Do you want help?
Any guidance you could give me might be helpful.
I just start smacking them and give them as much guidance as I can. So I guess I give you a guidance.
I have an idea. Rourke, would this work? Can I get an inspiration spell in my ring?
So Asher's inspiration are not spells.
Oh, okay.
It's an action, like an ability, not a spell.
Yeah,
Never
it's an
mind.
ability. So that doesn't quite fit. There are, however, spells that could be put into a ring that do give people things, but I think you've already...
Can you have two guidances?
No.
No, I was just trying to think if I could like give you an inspiration back because you have such a high dice roll for that.
I think
I have
words
anything
will be
else.
Enough. Plus,
Let's do it.
we'll be here to tap in.
Nope. I'm gonna have enough of a struggle controlling my face.
You know, I'm good with words. I'm feeling lucky. Feeling guided by this hot goddess over here. Let's do this.
Okay.
Before people come in, I want to like position everyone. Maybe like a Asher slightly in front, the two of us slightly behind. I wanna use my shadows, not in like
Describe
a scary manner.
Just give me the narrative description of what you all look like and how you're positioning this.
Just a combination of what would be a good... I want to like use like my shadows and the stuff that we have learned and gained to do this like a mix like a I don't have an example, but like
if you're
basically,
doing like the action hero slow motion walk, except for we're just standing still and looking that cool, like that.
yeah, and also like I want to use the shadows as not like an intimidation factor, but almost like a, oh, that's the timeless trio. They know what they're doing. They're a little scary because of that one, shadows, but they've done, and then
You could do
they
like your
did all the things.
like your Inside Out thing. Don't you have like a Galadriel look that you can put on? You know what I'm talking about?
I do, but I also don't want to scare people. So like that kind of a thing, like just make a scene that like is both scary but comforting. I don't know, maybe like Grandma's house. I don't know. Like I can't think of an example.
Okay, so crafting
Or
this
like a
tableau.
principal's office that you like. I don't know.
Okay, crafting with your shadows and then tinkering with the space and trying to create this sense of, I would say like importance and maybe a little bit of excitement for the three of you being there. Can I have you go ahead and roll a performance check to see if you're able to craft these in this way?
Okay, this is not what we're doing, but I just had like this vision in my head of like Asher takes the broom that Jill had and just starts sweeping the floor, and then we walk in and he just goes, "Hello there."
Alright, and I'm doing a performance.
You're probably wondering why I've gathered you all here.
I knew that was coming. I was waiting for it. The only reason Andy didn't say it is because Andy's not here yet. I know you were thinking it. Andy was probably like, bitch, that's my line.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't have great performance, so I don't have anything to add, but 14.
Hey, wait before you say if that succeeds. Making a good impression is important. Do it while inspired. And I bardic inspiration you.
Where are you at nowadays?
12, I think.
12s.
Ooh. Where's my 12? Are you at 12? No. Oh, you're at 12. I found it. Ooh, 11.
Hey!
11.
Okay, so that puts you at 25.
So 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Okay. You have set the scene. I think, Tanzanite, this is the first step towards establishing how you as a goddess will be worshipped. Not as a goddess of death that is frightening, per se, but a goddess of death who's impressive, passionate, but also a little bit forbidding, a little bit dangerous, but not in a way that says, I'm going to murder you. More of, it is the end, and we are uncompromising in it being the end. But it's also here for you. And as these shadows kind of draw in and create this impressive tableau, is what I'll say it becomes. You see many members of the Delve, dwarven people, start to file in, greeted by Jill, until the space is slowly filled with the presence of about 60 individuals. Quite the crowd. The air becomes a little stifled just by the presence of so many bodies before you hear a whirring sound as some fans kick on, and then you hear the startup of what may have been a kiln, and the air is both pleasant but warm as a furnace starts up and you can start to hear the burning of flames around coals. The people settle in, and Jill, nodding to you, takes her place amongst her people.
Okay. I will step up to the center of their. Are they like on a dais, like a table, or like what is the? Or are they just? You're on mute.
You've all set yourself up in this tableau, and they are standing before you listening.
Okay.
This is not a space where there's levels, so to speak. It's just people finding a location to see you from.
Oh, right, because they're equal. That's right. They have a very.
They're very
Commies. No. They're like the closest we have to a socialist utopia on Island, I think, even though they have a market and sell things a lot.
Yeah, not so utopia, not so socialist, but yeah, they've got like everybody's got the right to do something.
Democratic
And-
socialism. That's what they got.
It's more like a compulsory democracy.
Democracy.
Democracy? I can't say the word.
Dias?
All right.
Dias?
It's your turn to serve. You will serve.
All right. Friends, allies,
Oh, don't. Jesus Christ.
Delvians. Okay. Tiamat is coming. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but she is coming soon. The decision that we bring before you today is whether or not we fight her on her terms or on ours. So, as we speak, we've learned that Tiamat is building a trap for the Timeless Trio. If we walk into it, we will surely die. But through magic, we've been able to see many possible versions of the future. And only in 2 of those versions do we have any chance of success. The first was in the wasteland that used to be Canyonville. And the only advantage we really have there is that we can minimize the risk of destruction because it's already been destroyed. The other one is here at our fortress on the surface, and we feel that Marybaird's Delve is the best option for defeating Tiamat. Here we can make our stand, joined by our allies, joined by the mighty army of the Delve, joined by the healers that have been trained to support them. And we want your permission to bring all of the allies that we can gather here to the Delve and make our stand here. And we have a plan to lure Tiamat away from her trap she's building and into ours. But we would never, ever bring her here without your permission. So if you join us, we need to know that you're doing it of your own accord with a full understanding that many of us may not walk away from this. But I have to ask you anyway. So will you stand with us?
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Mint guidance.
I'm gonna. Tanzanite reaches her hand out and like laces her fingers in his as he's speaking and gives more guidance. I don't know if I can, but
Just like pumping guidance.
we got this.
Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
And,
Do I notice
and
that?
Her hand, and her hand stays
roll a
there. It
perception
doesn't
check.
move.
Oh, if it didn't, yeah, you totally see this. Your passive is way
Really
higher.
really struggling to control her face, but not because of the reason she thought she would.
What am I'm rolling persuasion?
Mhm.
Okay.
Performance.
Performance?
Oh,
Persuasion.
persuasions.
Okay.
Okay.
With a whole plus
3.
4 for my guidance. I think it's 4.
I mean, this is Asher's zone. This is what Asher
With
does.
your Bardic Inspiration
Yeah.
dice, it's 33.
Ooh!
Oh wait, no. Wait.
Oh.
Math, hang on. 20 33 34. Oh god. 42.
Jesus Christ.
Bardic Inspiration. I forgot to add my bonus. I do math. Hi guys.
Wait, how?
Because I had plus a D20 inspiration dice from Merrick.
Oh,
for the day.
right. Their inspiration. For some reason, I was like, whose inspiration? Nope. That.
You
Wow.
speak, and it's silent. One individual steps forward, a little bit older than the rest, gnarled,
Damn it, 41. I cannot add. Sorry, go on.
missing an ear,
Takes a step back.
singed beard, scar. What's our role in this?
Once we have everybody in place, we would like to have a council and figure that out. But we want everybody to play to their strengths, chip in as best they can. If you think that means putting your army on the front line, then by all means. If you think there's a better way to support, then we'll do that. But all we know right now is that we've reached a point where we can't go on anymore by ourselves, and we need to ask for help.
So we do as we do, while you do as you do.
Pretty much.
You see, those of you who are watching the crowd, grins start to break out. And then a chant begins. Mary's Delve, Mary's Delve, Mary's Delve, Mary's Delve. And as the chant picks up, you hear it echoing from outside the walls of the space that you're in. And as you look around to look up, the rock formations that make up the upper tier of this space peel away. And a much larger audience of the residents of Berrybeard's Delve
Shit.
is chanting and stomping. You see a jeweler. You see a cider seller. You see healers. And you see warriors.
Well, and say under my breath, there goes the element of surprise.
The chant stops. The older individual who addressed you and asked you what their role would be gives you a slight nod. How soon?
As soon as we can get everyone here. Then we start planning.
I will be making calls to allies that we have. But, of course, if you know of others, we welcome you to invite them, or I would be happy to send those messages for you.
We're our own people. We have found another people deep below who might be interested.
Have you seen Veritar lately?
Who?
He was with the last council that left chasing after Tiamat.
Oh. No. We haven't seen any of them. We don't get out much. We delve. And as he says we delve, you can hear people repeating, the delve, the delve, the delve. And the crowd just begins disappearing into the tunnels and into the spaces of Marybeard's Delve. And you can tell that preparations are already underway with each individual's unique talents and skills leading them to whatever they should be doing. And you're left in a space that is windy with the heat of a furnace, but with distant sounds of industry as Marybeard's Delve gets to work.
Okay.
You're left facing this older, gentle dwarf and Jill.
So, Jill, if you have any ideas for like weapons on the fortress, I'm
There's a lot of crazy ideas that we've not really pursued, and
We like crazy
I have
ideas.
a brand new forge to play with, so we'll see. Thanks for trusting us.
Well, thanks for trusting us.
See
All right.
a little bit of tearing in her eye. You can see her look down at your clasped hands with Tanzanite. She looks up. She looks over at Trixie. There's a bit of a knowing look. Well, I'm off to my forge, and as she turns, the older dwarf turns with her, and the two of them start heading out.
Guess we should make some calls. We should make sure we ask Nee to tell Fawn. She popped in there. I'm going to put everybody else's organizations on the front line. I should probably put my own as well.
I'm gonna like release my hand, and turn to face Asher and Trixie, but look at Asher and say, I have a lot of people to contact with very limited words. How are we phrasing this?
25 words. Let's see. Where did my notes document go? There it is. Okay.
I would love to do this as a skill challenge. Give me a statement that would be the generic version of the 25-word statement. Based on that statement, I will decide what type of roll you need to make. And we'll just do some fun rolls to see what happens.
Let me get my favorite dice out for this. You. Definitely the mushroom that Larissa got me. Nice goal.
Larissa's costs a
Yeah.
little bit of...
Only because, I feel like, well, shit, then if, it's going to be my fault if it doesn't work.
No, because the mushroom ones have gotten very good rolls. If it's bad, it's me.
Quit saying that. You're making it worse.
I mean, Larissa, it really is only your dice that can do this at this point. This is the last chance to get the allies you need.
Ugh.
If you roll poorly, there's a high probability that Veritar just won't come.
And I'm out.
So while they're finding the dice for these rolls, I'm just harassing Larissa.
So what else is new?
Okay, I think these are the
all right.
ones I'm going to use.
I got 24 words. Tiamat must be dealt with. Meet at the Delve. Bring as many willing allies as you can. Come fast. Let's end this together.
Oh, so good. Sorry if that was a
Okay.
weird noise.
With
No,
that,
it was.
with that line.
I bardically inspire her again. I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna take out my little I always want to say mandolin, ukulele. I'm just gonna be like, and then I'm gonna bardically inspire her that way and see if it works.
Let's start off with Nee then.
Okay. Great. Here we go.
For Nee, it has to be an intelligence-based thing. You have to appeal to his smarts. So,
Don't look at me. I'm dumb. Sexy but dumb.
based on the words that Jason gave you,
Oh, wait.
17. No, I rolled a 17, so 18.
I changed my mind.
Thanks
And this
for
together,
saving
bye.
it.
25 words. Let's stick with tradition.
Oh.
the bye.
It comes in a little later, like a heartbeat later.
From Nee, you get a message that indicates he's coming. But he does ask when and who does he need to bring.
Hold on. Let me. Spells. 2. Okay.
Well, you didn't get the part where bring all willing allies as you can, or bring as many willing allies as you can.
So I relay that and I go.
He's an intelligence-based thing,
Wants
so it wasn't high enough.
specifics.
Do you want me to pop over to Overton and round some people up and come back? So you don't have to waste all your calls on me.
I guess you could do that while I continue to do this.
Okay.
Trixie, do you want to go with him or stay with me? Or is there something you need to do that you feel?
Do we need to call your dad?
I can call your dad. Do I put him on the list?
I'll do it.
Trixie. Oh, okay.
I'll do it. But I
Awesome.
will also go with Asher to see about trying to gather supplies from the healers. Gather the healers.
What about Grand?
Oh, Grant.
Yes, add Grand to the list.
Yes.
Put him
Okay,
last. Maybe I'll run into him in Overton.
Okay.
He always tends to show up when I'm like need to talk to him. So we'll see.
Okay. So I'll let
Uncanny.
you
It is uncanny.
give the
And every
specifics
time I roll
of
Grand's
who
dice, it
Asher.
seems to roll really, really well.
Okay.
So
As
I
it
won't
did this
respond
time.
back to Nee.
All right. I'm gonna go talk to Nia and my mom and talk to Fawn and Tilly and see who I can come up with. You can talk to the guard
got-
maybe and find a way to reach your dad or use your thing on him.
And I'll get everyone else.
Okay. Why don't you go for Veritar as
Okay.
Asher is leaving?
Okay. Is he intelligence as well?
No.
Not
just
that intelligent.
Send a message to Veritar. Just speak. He's literally on the call.
Okay. I say the message that Jason had, or Asher had so lovingly said, and then a heartbeat later. Bye.
Pause for a second. We move to Veritar. Veritar is deep within Stark runes. Runes that are a testament to Tiamat's wrath. In front of him, he sees a sign that once hung from much higher. Something about a rock. It looks like attached to it, broken and shattered, are the fragments of a rock. This used to be a space of monuments. Now it's crumbling and burnt. There's just husks left. There's places where new industry and public works had clearly just begun. Gleaming statues are now burnt, defaced. Intricate carvings are torn, ripped apart by claws and fire. The air almost seems to crackle with the echo of those fires. It's an eerie silence broken only by the occasional gust of wind through the shattered remnants of this city where, Veritar, you thought you could come back to this continent and find help. Many of your comrades have fallen. You've made new acquaintances and such. Taking a small boat back to the continent of Atland, you arrived here in this place that was, from all you had heard, the home of airships, the home of new hope for the world. Canyon-facing streets, once filled with the warmth of families, the laughter of children, now are hollow shells. The walls of buildings bearing marks of Tiamat's restless and relentless assault. You see all the evidence of shattered lives scattered amongst the dust and debris. The runes have this unsettling aura of dread permeating the air. The stones themselves seem to bear the weight of her fury, and it's something you've seen again and again. The surface is etched with the marks. Probably once a beacon of life and prosperity, now just a monument to the destructive power of a horrible creature that you have to call mother. And in that space, you get this message from an old ally. Well, it feels like an old ally, because the last bit of time has not been kind to you. You've lived many lifetimes pursuing Tiamat. You fought her and failed. You fought her children and succeeded and failed. You've seen her lair and understand how monumental this task is. And you thought you could find a few bits of support to help deal with this immense problem. And that's when this message comes out of the blue. And you know you can respond with 25 words or less.
My mother will pay for the destruction of all that she has wrought. I will join, and together we will make her pay.
Tension's like,
And then I reach down,
Literally just like,
and amongst the rubble, I see a small child's doll that I pick up, brush some dust off the dried bit of blood, and put it in my bag as a reminder of why I do what I do.
oh,
And then begin to head to the delve.
It's a long journey. You know it'll take a while. Hopefully the battle won't be over before you get there.
if I don't know if you have teleportation circle on Veritor, but there is a teleportation circle in Candyville. It's still there.
I do not.
Yeah.
You do
If you
have
had-
something
yeah.
else that could be useful for this, though.
I say if you have sending, you could also
I'm
reach out and
looking.
touch someone. I could give you a ride.
Give me 1 second. I have an idea.
oh,
I have an idea. Where is that? Where is that?
I cast Super Duper Dimension Door. Teleport
Uber
across the
door.
world.
I call upon the gods and they provide me with an Uber.
yes.
Pirate Queen Lift
Ah.
Services. This is Trixie's minion. How may we service you?
I will. Oh man,
Or you can use one of your 6.
that's gonna be tough. Sorry, I'm looking. Got some new stuff.
No worries. Take your time.
I mean, you did level up like 12 levels or something since you
Yeah.
last played this character, so there's probably a little bit to look at.
Hmm.
Do you want to have Jess message her next?
Yeah,
Well,
let's go for
Andy-
it, Jess.
In the
Yeah, do
meantime,
that while I'm looking.
Take the pressure off.
I like the pressure. It makes me happy.
So, while they're looking for that, the next one would be my friend at the tower, specifically the one in the fancy room.
Which one?
The one that's in the like highest level spending room. I wrote his
Oh.
name down, but for the life of me, I can't find where I wrote it.
I got a lot of people in the tower. My memory is not great.
I think he was
The
the
one I
one with
made
the pirate
friends with.
accent.
Yeah. Yeah? No.
I think.
No.
Or was that
It
the
was
middle one?
The one that who caught me trying to look into the box with my shadows, and he had me like test out something.
Oh, okay. I know
That
who
one.
that is. I don't remember.
He works in
Right
he
now,
works in
it's
like the
not-
master workroom or
but
whatever.
I
In
do
the,
Yeah.
know who you're talking about. The Masterworks shopkeeper who is
To not
seeking to move up and out of
Change
that
our zone.
position.
Lavatar? Is it Lavatars? Nope, that's someone else.
Dennis.
That's what it
Dennis.
is.
That was it.
Yes.
Dennis.
I was like, I know I wrote it, but
Yeah, I knew I had it somewhere. I was just like scrolling for like all the shit that we bought, so like 'cause I knew it would be in that section
yeah.
Yeah.
in the legendary room. Dennis.
Dennis.
Okay.
Oh my
So you
god.
are messaging, sending to
Let's see.
Dennis.
Such a fucking good name.
I gotta check.
Do you get
Oh, wait.
you get half word of the day because
2,
it kind of
3,
rhymes with
4,
Zenith?
5, 6. Okay. Ugh. So, the only thing about this one that I want to specifically change is. So I'll just say what I say to him specifically because his is a different. So his will still start with Tiamat must be dealt with. Meet us at the Delve. I will help you with unknowns after. Come fast, bring allies. Bye.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay, let me mark that spell off, and let me roll a persuasion, which I think is 0. It is. So I might have to use my inspiration die.
Whoa. Larissa, go bye-bye.
She went to the potty. I don't know.
Hi, welcome
Okay.
back.
No, I want this one. I want this one. That's the one I picked up. So, here we go. I said, oh no, that's not good. I forgot I turned off my mic for the rolling sounds.
We
Ooh,
like
fell.
rolling sounds.
Ooh, okay. So, 3.
Whoa.
Okay. So, even
I
with
love
the
that we heard that
guidance,
through Jason's mic.
it's only 13.
Okay. With a 13, you hear the voice you're familiar with. I can leave. I don't know that I can convince others to. But for what you promise and a chance I give up a lot for you.
I go semi-check. Okay, delve done. Okay, now I will do the lady who gave us the cookies that I never ate. The
The papaya-ist.
The papaya lady.
The papaya lady.
Wow.
Oh, no.
No. Papaya.
No papaya lady? I like papaya.
Like Grace
Okay,
papaya.
so, and then she gets the normal one that Asher came up with.
Okay, with the normal one, I would like you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, a wisdom saving throw.
With
Let me
disadvantage.
mark off the spell. Okay. Wisdom saving with disadvantage. Okay. Here we go.
You muted yourself, so I feel like that was very unkind to those of us who wanted to hear your bad news.
It's just I'm scared my dice are gonna be loud. It's not good. It's not good.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Can
Oh no! That one.
Oh no, 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 no.
You get
Welcome
a
to the
message
club.
back. Oh, dearie. You'll have to try one of my cookies. And then the proprietress appears in front of you. Trixie, you see her appear. Asher, you
Trixie's
turned
not
away and started
Oh,
heading
they're
out,
still here. Okay.
but Trixie is following behind and catches sight. And she offers you a cookie, Tanzanite. And you find yourself unable to resist the deliciousness, the smell. It's everything.
Oh, I eat it happily.
All my children are here.
I'm like, oh
And
my
she
god!
looks
Hi!
over
I'm like,
at
run back and give her a
Asher
hug.
Trixie. Oh, it's so good to see you. Well, it seems like things are afoot. I have friends down below. If anybody wants to join me, we can go find some more friends.
Shep, are you busy?
Shep
Or is he
isn't
here?
Shep is pooped out. Did not come down
yeah,
with
he's
you
still
from
sleeping.
the fortress.
Oh yeah.
You used up all of his ability.
I'd be happy to join. I just have a few more people I must contact first, if you don't mind waiting.
Oh, of course, my dear. Here, have a lemon tart. And she
I bet she could
seems to
save
have
you.
lemon tarts that she offers all three of you.
I eat a lemon
Why
tart.
not? Let's do it.
Yep. Whatever she wants.
Also, I bet she could contact a lich if you want to save one. Because they're
Oh.
friends.
We've had a parting of ways,
Oh,
but
okay.
we're still colleagues. But I don't have to connect with him on the same level. My pumpkin patch grows.
Gotcha.
Great. So she's there.
Okay, we going. Nice to see you.
Okay, bye
Asher and
guys.
Trixie
Bye.
head on out. Tanzanites continue to do her calls. Veritar, did you have a decision?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what you do.
I am going to look around and see if I can find a teleportation circle. When I find one, I am going to cast Wish to be able to do the teleportation circle spell and go directly to where my ally that sent the message is.
I feel like you know enough about your magic at this point, and you've probably had to use Wish a couple of times in desperation. You don't even need a teleportation circle to make this happen. It helps make it a little less risky, but you probably could do it without if you have to.
Okay.
It would help roll an investigation check to see if you can find the remains.
Investigation
check.
That is a 17.
You explore the ruins, you look around carefully, and you find a bit of evidence of where the pathway leads. And you do find the stone doors, rubble blocking them a bit. But you know that beyond that is, you can feel, I mean, especially with your draconic nature, you can feel the vibration of that teleportation circle there. It's still intact if you can get to it.
There's no time to waste, so I'm just going to wish to be safely brought with all of my possessions to my ally that sent the message.
There's a high-pitched pop. Ash or Trixie, you're like 5 feet down the corridor, and you hear a pop back in the room where you left Tanzanite. And Veritar, you are there.
Hello.
Wow.
So fast.
Are we in the room, or we just hear the sound?
You're just outside the room, just down
Okay,
the
I'm gonna, like,
you
peek
do
back
hear
in
the
there,
pop
like-
noise.
Yeah, like
We're, like,
Veritar, what
leaning
do you
in to come
see?
fast.
How have you changed?
I'm battle scarred. Before, when I first met the group, very joyful, very, full of myself, sure of myself.
okay. I was gonna say joyful.
Full of me.
Joyful too, but
Yeah.
I had fun.
for a
I wanted to share
Dragonborn.
me, but also full of myself, very sure, as they say, everything else. And now you can tell I'm beat down. I'm weary. You
Character
can tell I've been
development.
through
You've seen some shit?
many losses. I've seen some shit.
I'm
Lots
gonna.
of scars, but also still exuding a bit of like, if it must be done, it must be done. Nothing will stop what I set out to do.
I will add this before you all have whatever reactions you're going to have. You see that there are some serious differences to Veritar's attire. A large staff is clasped in his hand. There's a
Staff.
ornament that seems to be made of dragon scales. And there's a robe he's wearing. And it seems like you're looking into the stars when you look at the robe. And 6 very large stars are laying on the front of that. Veritar has picked up some stuff. You can also see that Veritar's bag and other items seem to bulge a little bit with the various tools of his trade of hunting dragons.
You said to come fast. Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. His
Yes?
most recent acquisition is definitely a book.
Ooh,
That would be very interesting to investigate for Veritar. Or other people if Veritar so chooses.
You did come fast. And yet you're actually the second person to arrive. You both came very fast. And I make very quick introductions of the Batatiatis.
Oh,
And-
sweetie. Oh, are you okay? Would you like a cookie? Veritar, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
One
Oh,
of
boy.
us. One of us.
All right, here we go.
Join our head coach.
Well, that's a whopping 5.
Whee!
The cookie is irresistible. Even as you eat it, she's already holding up a tart. Oh, it goes down well with this.
I haven't
You rolled a
Oh.
5
well
because
in
you
a
hasn't
while.
eaten in a week.
Now, feel free to react. Trixie, Asher, Tanzanite.
I just walk up and I do like the holding out for the arm clasp.
This
Kinda-
thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
I thought you were gonna hug
The
around his
warrior's
kneecap.
clasp.
No. No, it's just
And
be like,
I guess it'd be more like this. Because he's tall. You're little.
yeah.
I'm going to reach out, just pull her in and pull her up and hug.
Oh,
It has
Uh,
been too long, little one.
uh, I mean, I'm strong, but you're very strong, and I can't breathe.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, that is
I
everything
see
I feel
you.
like it would be.
Welcome back,
Done
friend.
something to your ears.
Oh. Hi. Oh, I think you might have bruised a rib. And I
You
just
can
kind of like
handle it.
tap myself. Use hand of healing.
Self heal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, better. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we're good. All right. Thank you for coming.
Always.
All right, we
You
have
two
other
get going.
we have other allies to get, but we'll be back.
You make yourself at home for a minute. I have more people to contact.
All right.
Go ahead and contact one more, and then we're going to switch to Trixie and Asher.
Great. So then in
In
that
Overton,
case, so that one's done. For now, let me go ahead and reach out to. I think I found the right name, and I think Asher said it too. I think it's Amana, the keeper, the people I'm like linked with, godliness wise.
Yeah, I had Amana written down. I definitely.
Yeah, I found
I don't
that.
remember that shit. So.
And I think I will. Where did that come from? Hold on, because it was. Where are you? There it is. I want to take out the. So I need to take out 4 words. I want to take out let's end this together by, and at the beginning say, to my fellow Patreons, and then the rest of what he wrote.
Okay.
Let me mark that spell off. I'm tempted to keep track. Okay.
I would like you to roll a religion check.
Religion. Okay.
Okay. Here is
Okay.
the world.
So you're in jail. None of you. Except this one.
You, not you.
Here we go. Okay. Plus 7, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Unnatural 20.
Woo.
Ooh.
Cool. You get back.
Natural.
I'll gather who I can, and we'll come as quickly as possible. We may trickle in, though. Be aware.
Done. Trickling in.
Okay.
I'm going to rummage in my backpack, and I'm going to pull out one of the spy's murmurs
Uh-huh.
and go, here, I've come across somebody who had knowledge of times before. Put this on and we'll be able to communicate. And then I'll take out another one and put it on myself.
Okay, go ahead and on the one that you're putting on yourself, check the box so that it's equipped.
Yep.
I just took one of them out, and I will be putting them in Tanzanite's
Okay.
inventory.
Before I leave, I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm gonna like dig through all of my pockets. I'm gonna pull out a stone. I'm gonna hand it to Tanzanite. Be like, freebie for Grand. Sending stone.
Ah, you're still here. Here.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a shift, but I'm just getting typing here. So you offer
Okay, then
that
we run away.
to...
I offer
Okay.
to Asher, and if Trixie's still there, Trixie as well.
Sure, I think if Asher ran back to hand over the
Yeah.
sending
And
stone.
Asher, this may interest you, and I'm going to pull out that book.
Oh.
A book.
Ooh, a book.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to take out the other 2 that are in your inventory and the book.
Because I feel you'll be the general of all of this.
I'll just point at Trixie like, no, she doesn't want to do that.
Okay.
Pressure.
Okay, so
Oh, I checked those two.
Asher, as you're heading off, let me just add these things to your equipment and then to
He handed me this copy of The Princess Bride.
It's true.
yeah, the actual words are legitimately The Princess Bride. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
Is this a kissing book?
No!
It is.
It's full on. It's mostly kissing, honestly.
Yeah.
The entire thing is just a lament to the kiss. But
As you wish.
Trixie and Asher and Tanzanite, you all have a copy of a Spy's Murmur that are connected to the one that Veritor has. So you can look up what those do for you all.
Can you hear me now?
As soon as you and your characters choose to play with those, you may just have tucked it into your pocket. Who knows? I'll let you be character development. Veritar didn't really give a lot of direction. And Asher, you have a book that I think we've all agreed is The Princess Bride in reading it. You can read the details about what it does and what you need to do to get it. What I will tell you is that this will exceed the cap, Asher. So you can, if you do this, exceed the cap.
Oh, you're saying I can use it without, or I have to unattune something?
No, this Tome of Leadership, if you refresh your inventory and read what it is.
Okay, hang on.
If you can commit to the requirements,
Okay.
it will exceed the cap.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All Trixie and Asher, you run. Oh, the puppy. You run down to the teleportation circle. There's anything else you were going to do before you leave? Because I just really want you to be in Overton right now.
No, I think we could fast forward to.
You're in Overton.
I'm in Overton, standing at Nee's Tower's door.
Beautiful.
Or possibly below it if it's still floating. Again, if it's refloating.
It's floating. It's, as I had shared before, there was new construction going on right underneath it. Fools.
Is any of that a ladder?
There does not appear to be a ladder. Although you do watch as you're down there and hear. Go ahead and just roll a perception check. Let's see how quickly you hear this and see this. Trixie, you can roll it too if you want to, since you're there, unless you've parted ways to go find other people.
18.
I would have signed off and gone off to just to check in with our group to put out a call to the healers.
Yeah. Okay, great. So Asher, you hear this high-pitched knee-ish wee. Hurtling down towards you. Riding on what looks like a cloak or some bit of fabric rubbish, maybe, comes Nee.
Is he coming to show me the world?
He crashes into the earth a little bit. Not a great landing. Not a three-pointer. Not actually much of anything other than plowing up some earth and preparing a new bed of flowers, probably after destroying the one that was previously there.
Here I was hoping it was a fireman's pole.
He stumbles out. Oh, it's you.
Hello.
Oh.
You can make only do so many calls per day, so I just came to get you in person and also and answer your questions in person.
I was a little distracted.
With your flying scrap of cloth.
It's a sheepskin. Well, it was a sheepskin, and you look at it, and at some point it may have been a sheepskin, but it is ripped, torn, mostly destroyed. It's kind of crazy because sheep are fairly rare. So not only is me part of a privileged class of people who can afford such rare items, but also one who feels like they can destroy such rare items.
Feel bad for the sheep.
Well, it wasn't a real sheep. I picked this up from you.
What?
Oh, the thing. And he holds out his hands, and
Okay.
actually, he's gonna reach for your clothes. Hey, so
What are you doing?
watch
These
this.
are really expensive. Like I
Oh.
spent like there's a lot of spells and pockets and things I had to spend money on. So
Oh, well,
this suit can make me fly though.
that would have been much more useful. And I would have turned it into something that can't fly yet, but I could make it fly.
Anyway, this is all lovely,
Training a
but
whole cadre of doing what you do. They're young
do you-
yet, but they're getting there.
cool.
It's
So
in cooperation with Grand.
all right, is he here?
Oh yes, he's up at the tower.
I knew it.
I was showing him the most recent additions to our well, you saw, and he kind of looks down and gestures at the torn up sheepskin. And then as he gestures down to it, you can see the sheepskin start to remold itself back towards a more sheepskinish shape. But it's a little bit smaller. The material having been permanently destroyed in many ways. So,
Okay.
well,
Did you, like-
I guess I have to redo that one again.
All right. Well, for right now, there is a very large five-headed angry god that wants to kill me and all my friends and all of the delve.
Yes, we've been trying to kill it for a while and
Yeah.
just waiting on you, really.
Okay. So would you like to come with us?
That's
And
all.
Maybe we can
No big
ask
deal.
Brand if he would like to come or send anyone, and
Or supplies or anything, you know.
supplies would be great from him. We would like. I gotta talk to Fawn. Is Trixie's dad back yet?
I don't know.
Very helpful. Where's my
Your
mom?
mother's here.
Upstairs? Up there?
I don't know that either. I've been told it's not appropriate to watch your wife when she's unaware of it.
So you don't know if she's in your tower?
I'm not allowed to check anymore.
Didn't you just come out of your tower?
I'm not allowed to check.
Could you send her a sending spell and ask where she is? I still can't do that one.
Why not?
I don't know. I keep trying.
She's scary when you... Oh, she wouldn't...
She would be scary when she finds that I'm here. Come on.
Roll a persuasion.
31.
He's unable to resist you've charmed him since you were a little kid. He has given in to you more than any one of his stature and I mean, tavern brat to what you are now, the tutoring in your early ages, like, you know his buttons. You not only installed them, you swapped them around for easier to reach switches. So your ting is all it takes for him to go, oh, I'm gonna regret this. And you hear, dearest, your son's here. Please don't murder me. A moment later, his face just pales. And then he starts to breathe again. Okay, well, that went as well as it could. All right. She'll be there.
What did he do to her? Jesus.
And she'll be at the Delve, or she'll be at the tavern, or what?
She'll be at the tower.
Oh,
Aren't you coming up?
how do I get up?
You said that suit flies. So does this
All right.
carpet.
Okay. I will use a flying on my suit, I guess.
He sits down on the sheepskin-ish rug, and now that it's not quite big enough, you can see he's kind of sliding off of it a little bit, but it still lifts up and then starts heading up towards the tower. As Asher and Nee head to the tower to see his mother and Grand, Trixie, you said you were heading off to the healers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. just yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess the problem is because it's kind of integrated with Asher's college. I'm not sure. And like Fawn's essentially on her honeymoon. I don't know where to go. Specific, like if I don't think the healers have a separate thing, right? Or should I do I just go to the warehouse? I'm just gonna go to the warehouse.
Okay. You go to the warehouse, to the windmill.
Yes.
Okay.
I just get dragged along and made to drink potions. That's all. I'm just happy to be here.
You stand at the entrance to a space that's ostensibly your space too.
Yeah.
And no one recognizes you.
Well, shit. Like they just don't let me in?
Just people walk by you, kind of look over you, look around you, don't seem to notice you.
I take a look at myself. Like, am I invisible? Or
Polymorphed you into a sheep before I left you. You didn't notice.
You look like you to you.
is there a window I can check my reflection in?
Yeah. Pretty easily you can find a little puddle of water I mean, it is a windmill in a city with a small creek running not too far from it. You look like you.
I hate this.
I think you're overthinking it, Larissa.
Roll an insight check.
19?
Oh, wow. For the first time in a long time, you are not with the others. And in this moment, being on your own without the trio, the timeless trio, as a unit, you realize you can pass unnoticed when you're not hanging out with the others.
For the first time in forever, nobody wants an autograph.
Trixie has this like kind of little moment of like like the Grinch wide smile of like, and then she like shakes herself out. She's like, nope. Stay on task.
The one time you need to be recognized is the time that nobody really pays attention.
And I'm just gonna go back to the entrance to the windmill. Is it a door I have to knock on, or can I just go in?
People have been going in and out. I mean, it's a functioning space. It's very busy. It's one of the busier buildings in this particular part of the city.
I'm gonna go to where Fawn's office is. She has a desk or office, right?
She does have an office.
Yeah. I'm gonna like head in that direction and see if anybody tries to stop me.
It's wild. They just seem to assume you're one of the group. You walk past Tilly's office on your way to Fawn's office. Tilly's busy at work doesn't look up. Nobody says anything. No names are called out.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna kind of walk over to the doorway of Tilly's office and just kind of wait for her to notice me.
How long are you willing to wait? Roll in that one.
Woo! I'm gonna give it like 15 seconds, and then I'm just gonna do like that kind of sniff that you do when you're coming up on someone who's walking slow and you want them to know you're there.
Or when someone's about to try to push in the toilet stall door.
Toilet store.
Toilet stall door. Sorry. When someone's trying to get in the toilet store, you just sniff, all right?
Based on that second roll, because you did the sniff and that's like an attention getter.
Yeah.
So based on that second thing, I did re-roll for her. And her eyes still on the work in front of her, scribbling down something. You could just observe like just the busyness. This would be something that would be exhausting to you, but it seems to be something that is her happy place. She is thriving in this work. And she, without looking up, she just says, "Oh, just put it down on my desk. I'll get to it in a moment."
I'm gonna take a little tiny vial of maple syrup off of my like bandolier, and I'm just gonna walk over and I go, "Okay," and then I just like kind of put it into her field of view with my little paw.
She reaches for the vial. Oh, she's not going to be here until... Oh. I don't suppose this is a potion.
No, I just... God dang it. Hold on.
Well, welcome back
Choking on
again
the
so
syrup.
soon. It's been a day.
It certainly has. And I just give her a brief review of the potions that I tried. Like the ones that...
She immediately starts writing things down. She's all business when you go business mode with her.
No. And then as soon as I finish that, I'll be like, so thanks to those potions, some decisions have been made. And, well,
it seems that they apparently... And you drink them all?
I was trying to be efficient.
Well, I would worry about your sanity. But people are already doing plenty of that, so great. I'm so excited.
Okay, so things are happening, and we are the big fight is coming, and so any supplies that you can send as fast as you can to the delve, any volunteers to help the fight or healing, would be appreciated, but also we're trying to lure Tiamat in, and so any discretion you can use and encourage would be helpful, but as soon as you can.
Perfect. And you chose where again?
Marybeard's Delve.
It couldn't be more perfect. And you see her reach into the desk, pull out a stone, and you just hear, "It's on in the delve. Set your operation in motion. I'm calling our friends." And Tilly puts the stone down towards you. I'm sure you can give this to the right people who will need it. It'll refresh in a day or so.
Oh, okay. And I grab it. Okay. To like coordinate efforts and such?
Yeah, and to update you on their approach.
Okay. Okay.
As you leave, unless you had anything else to share.
No, just please take care of yourself and take care of the people here.
You can feel the space has changed as you hit the landing outside. With a few words, this organization dedicated to healing and espionage has become a buzz. There are people moving with purpose, their faces etched with the determination and resolve. The air just crackles with anticipation as they prepare for what's going to happen in the delve. Each space as you walk down the stairs heading out is individuals directing and having conversations, seasoned operators huddling around big parchment maps, individuals drawing up plans and contacting sailboats. Captains are showing up with such speed that you know these particular shipping captains have to be in the pay of this team that you've somehow been the head of or one of the heads of for a while. And you can see as you step out, or not see so much as smell, the herbs and other components of what you know to be the healer corpse, and they must be down below. And you can feel just an overwhelming sense of health and vitality as you take those first steps out. There's a lot going on. Unbeknownst to you, in a tower a little bit higher up, there's a lone figure, their eyes scanning a trough of water with 100 images glowing from this watery trough. Individuals scurry behind them, getting prepared and ready. And with that, the people of Overton, people of the Delve, and their allies are becoming mobilized quietly and efficiently. And with that, we are going to stop this session. The people are gathering, things are happening, and it is...
The beacons are lit! Gondor calls for aid!
It is going down. You just gotta figure out how you're gonna draw Tiamat down to you all. And with that...
A yummy omelet!
Thank you. Thank you very much for watching with us and enjoying our little show. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.